Hello, this is Mythos. This is going to be a quick guide for you guys in case you are making a new character and you want to obtain all the Somber Stones and a few extra tidbits here and there. I actually don't know how many things I'm going to be adding in this video from here, but let's get started. So you'll be here at Gatefront right away to go get your warrant horse, and you'll make your way over to the Church of Ella next. My mistake, I meant the Third Church America. Now that we're here, you get your Wanderer's Physic and your Sacred Tear and make your way on over the teleporter. Right behind it over here. Now we just head down from the Bestial Sanctum, which is where you get teleported to. We'll be crossing the bridge here as well, try to avoid the dragon. This Erdtree avatar drops the Opaline Hardtear, a very necessary tier I recommend you get later, because this boss is kind of tanky, and it's kind of a waste of time. We're past the avatar, and now we're making our way to the Divine Tower. That's where our Somber 8 and Somber 9 lie. This bug coming up has the Somber 8. And down here at the base of the tower is our 9. Now that you've done all that, you can head back to Gatefront, in which you'll move up to the Stormhill Shack. Make sure to grab the Grace and the Stone Sword Key over there. Head over to the bridge, jump off, and now you'll be in Liurnia of the Lakes. Alright, we're now smack dab in the middle of Liurnia of the Lakes, where you get the Academy Gate Town set of Grace. We're going to head on over to get the key for the Academy, and move on to the land to head all the way up here to get to EG. And here's our 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I can't afford because I'm poor. At this point, you'd also be able to sit at a Grace and get teleported to the round table by Melina. Oh yeah, and in the round table, make sure to kill the scrub over here to get the Taunter's Tongue. For a Somber weapon, by the way, I would recommend going to the Bloodhound Knight over here and getting his Fang, and level up with either the Vulgar Militiaman down at Dragon Barrow, or just kill the dragon next to Fort Ferrith to get a lot of runes as well. Also, side note, to get the Sword Seal so you can wield the Bloodhound Fang without having to level. Hey, editor's note, make sure you get at least 2 Stone Sword Keys before the Maid Academy gate. You can get 5 in total from the Twin Maiden Husk and Round Table Hold. Once you've made it to the Schoolhouse Classroom set of Grace, you can head on down this water wheel, and that's where we're going to be using the Iron Version to teleport to Volcano Manor. Just make sure you don't stand still and cycle with the wheel. You don't have to get naked like I am, as you probably won't have a lot of HP, but I'm doing it anyway because of my obscene amount of HP. Okay. Now that we're in Volcano Manor, let me just put my clothes back on. We're gonna make a little bit of a weird jump here. It's kind of risky, but as long as you heal once you land, you should be okay. So you're gonna land in the lava here, and as again, make sure you heal and backstep onto land. From here, we're gonna move on over to get our 5 and 6. 7 is a bit more difficult, but I think a little boss healing won't help with. We're gonna go around this building over here, and on top of the roof, after we make a bit of a weird incline move up, will be your 6. Jumping off of the roof, we're gonna head up onto here. Watch out for Kevin over here, as he's a little dangerous, since you have to make your way up this elevator. Luckily, Kevin does not see us this time around. Now that we're up the elevator, that item over there is going to be our 5. The next boss can be a little tricky, but nothing a little sleep pots can't do to take him out, which I'll show you how to get yourself in a little bit. Did you beat him first try? Congrats! You can use this Grace to start fast traveling around again, but if you didn't, I'll show you how to do so. After getting eaten again, I'm back in Volcano Manor, and this is the time I show you how to get out of here in case you regret teleporting here. over here. You can just like skip this part if you don't care. It's a pretty linear path. And once you sit at this grace, you can teleport out. From the Summonwater Village outskirts, very easily obtainable by just going east from the Stormhill Shack, we can head on over to get our sleep pot recipe. And this corpse here should have the crafting book. And that's your St. Trina's Lilies, peeps. Exhausting his dialogue will get you 10 mushrooms. If you need more lilies, there is a guy up here. You can grab the this from as well. At the Waypoint Ruins. It's right here, by the way. Okay, back in the Temple of Iglia here. Gotta go up the elevator. Now I show you how to get to the other 7. Oh, by the way, guys, this isn't scripted at all. I'm just doing this as like improv. All the microphone stuff is like completely live to the gameplay as well. I'm not talking over gameplay. I guess I am, but just like in real time. So sorry if things are a little scatterbrained. I'm just making this to help a few people. I'm a piece of shit in NG+, so I'm just gonna run through this, but you can also just backstep through it. Or if you have a dagger, you can quickstep through it, which I don't think you'll have unless somebody gave you a drop. I really hope they did. It'd make the run way easier for you. I'll also show how to get to the 7 in Volcano Manor. Not in Volcano Manor, in Leyndell. So if you want to do that, you can skip to that as well. All of the sections of the video are split up on YouTube, I believe. So as long as you look at the timestamps, you'll be okay. In case you can't see those, I'll have a I will have a pinned comment explaining to you. Alright, now that we're up here though. This is why you got the stone sword key from Stormhill Shack, right? You grabbed it, right? I actually forgot to tell you. I'll add on an extra thing in the video somewhere, but you need another stone sword key from the maidens in Round Table. I'll add an extra section saying that in editing. Jump down here. And don't die to these pieces of shit. You're gonna go to the side without the light? Yes, I know. Who would ever go to this side? But over here, you go up the stairs. Behind the Virgin. Watch out for the guys crawling behind you. This will be the 7. Yoink. Okay, here's our alternative Somber 7 if you didn't like Volcano Manor. You can head on over to Avenue Balcony in Leyndell. Then we'll jump on down here, go down this well to get to the sewers of Leyndell. Again, to get into Leyndell though, you do have to kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and you have to have 2 Shard Bearers defeated, so I would just recommend doing the Volcano Manor. Somebody can probably help you with that, but in the case you can't, that's what the sleep pods are provided for you are for. Okay, from Underground Roadside, the grace that you might have just gotten, I'm sure, right? You can head on over to the pipe area, and we're gonna go down to the place with the lobsters. Don't mind those runes over there. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I don't... Fuck. Okay, again, nothing happened, and we're just gonna make our way on over to these pipes over here. Jump on down. Make sure you go to the lowest part of this pipe. Boom. You're here. I think it's in this pipe you get the 7. Kill the bug. There you go. Okay, now that that's all over, we can get onto the final part, the ancient Somber. So, kill Margit, head on over all the way through Stormvale to get to Godric, kill Godric, and then you should have progressed Varre's questline. He might have moved already, all the way on over to the Rose Church over here in Leyndell of the Lakes. Varre will be standing here. He'll give you 3 fingers. You can either use them and invade people 3 times, but if you can't do that, there is another option. You can either make your way to Altus Plateau with either killing Magmaworm Makar, but if you don't want to do that, you can also just head over to Mid Academy Gate over here, teleport to this Grace with the sigils at Mid Academy Gate, and make your way over to the Grand Lift of Dectus. If you can't do that just yet, you should have been able to get the first medallion from the Fort Ferrith, the same place you get the Redigan Sword Seal, and the other one from Fort Height, south of the Third Church America. Once you're at the Altus Highway Junction, Grace, you can head on up north. I'm now making my way up to the bridge in Altus Plateau with the merchant on it. Right up this way. Once you're at the bridge, the teleporter should be available to you, and you can fast travel through it. Okay, we're out. Head on over to Wraithblood Ruins. That's where you'll find the NPC if you couldn't get to the 3 invasions required for his request. Around the bridge now, should be able to just down from here. Here we go. Alright. Now that we're here, you're gonna be looking around in the ruins for a red sign to pick up. NPC is pretty easy to kill. It's not in the cellar, by the way. That's where a boss that you don't need to fight is. I believe that the sign will be over here. Oh, there it is. Return to Varre to receive the final quest from him, which is soaking a cloth with blood. There are a few options in which you can soak it. You can find Yetta over here and kill her for that. You could head on over down here to the Bridge of Sacrifice, and once you find the girl sitting on a bench over here, somewhere around over here, you can kill her to get the cloth soaked with blood. You can also head over to the 4 belfries, which you would have passed to get to EG, and teleport to the beginning area of the game. I believe it's called the Chapel of Anticipation. Head on over there, kill the Grafted Scion, and soak the cloth with blood from the maiden that you find at the beginning of the game with the finger on it. Or you can head all the way up to the Church of Inhibition, same way you got to the Dectus Medallion. Just move up these rocks, make a circle, and you'll be at the Church of Inhibition. So that's where you get invaded by Vike, and in the church itself you'll find the Dead Maiden, in which you can soak the blood of. Once you're all done with that, Varre will give you the Pure Blight Knight medal, which you'll find in, I believe, your inventory somewhere. I don't actually think I have it. But when you do get it, you'll be able to use it to teleport all the way over to the Mohgwyn Palace area. If you don't know too much about Mohgwyn Palace, that's what this section is for. If not, you can skip this area. Oh yeah, completing Varre's questline does give you the Bloody Finger as well, in case you're making a new character to invade people with. I think I'm gonna avoid getting bled out here. Let's get a lantern on, please. It's actually been quite a while since I've done this run myself, so it might take me a little bit. That's a glove ward. Actually, wait, is that? I think it's like a Lord's Rune or something. I actually don't know. I know that there's both of those items in this area. Anyways, though, once you're all done with this, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel quite literally this time around. And you'll make it to the Palace Approach Ledge Road. Actually, no, that's not the name. The midpoint, I believe it's called. Once you're there, head on over to this area. Run past all the enemies, pray to God a little bit more, open the chest, and you'll find the ancient Somber in this chest right here. Really simple stuff. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, guys. Now we're gonna go do a few other things now that I've gotten you guys all 10 of the stones. Our Opaline Hardtear is a very important tier that everybody should be using, especially in PvP. So that is what I'm gonna show you how to get now. It's at this Urtree avatar right up here. He was supposed to drop the tier, but you get the idea. And fuck you, now we're in Mountaintops with the Giants. We're gonna head on up over here. This is where we get the Crimson Bubbletear. Another important thing. The best part about Crimson Bubbletear is that if you're not 164 in tournaments, you just get tier skipped because the game is good and DLC weapons definitely aren't overtuned. There was a point where in tournaments, fighting PSGS was a 50-50 on whether you got tier skipped or not, much like the setup itself. Alright, now we have the Urtree avatar coming heavenly from the sky, and he's gonna split into two in his second phase, and then you kill him, and win, and then you get the Crimson Bubbletear. Yay! Oh yeah, as for the Colosseums, there's the one over here, which you can just walk to. There's the one over here, which is easily accessible from West Capital Rampart. Walking not up the route to get to Godfrey, but instead going under it and walking up the cliffside. And of course the one here, which is so easy to get because you only need to go all the way in Seofer and then run across the entirety of Seofer, go up the well, and then you come over here, and then you go up over here, and then you... Yeah, very good game. Anyways, though, there is one more thing that I didn't mention, and that's the talisman pouches. So you kill 2 shard bearers and talk to the finger lady in Round Table down over here, and you'll get the one of the talisman pouches. The other one's obtain their Margit, which you should be killing for this run. And then the last one you get from Golden Shade Godfrey in Leyndell, which you obviously would have gotten if you made it to Mountaintops with the Giants for Crimson Bubbletear. Oh yeah, and if you messed up and didn't get the talisman pouch from killing 2 shard bearers from the finger lady, and she isn't giving it out anymore, you can just get it from the things over here. As for Sacred Tier locations, you usually get them in churches, so we have the Church of Vows that you can get a Sacred Tier in, Church of Inhibition. There is, of course, not the Church of LA, because the game is good. Third Church of America, over here. The Smoldering Church, I believe the Church of the Plague in Kale also has one. Second Church America, the Stormcaller Church, What else? The Church of Repose in Mountaintops of the Giants. And the First Church of America, of course, in Mountaintops of the Giants. And last but not least, the Apostate Derelict. As for Golden Seeds, there are way too many of those. I recommend you just go on Extra Life for them. Just click the map link thing and it should show you all of them on the map, even in DLC areas. Alright, well that's about it. I hope I touched a few bases for you guys. There's gonna be a lot more guides in the future on this channel. Luckily, I've decided to start making a few videos, but yeah, those are a few essentials for starting out in PvP. Well, not PvP, just making a new character. Plenty more things you would need to get, obviously, but I hope that at least the Somber run has been made a bit easier through this video. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you later.